we need a little more heat in the studio, and never mind the fact that it's about to pack some heat.
Exactly.
In the next debate,
we have an interesting matchup.
If the reputation of the debaters, if their reputations are anything to go by, it'll be an interesting debate.
Indeed.
I cannot wait. We might as well begin to get into it.
That's right. But before we do, let us do the draw for the quarterfinal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please come in, Sheriff. Thank you.
Yeah, I like you, Sheriff. Okay, it's still a bit too cold in here. One of our contestants. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right. So, Anthony. So this is the deal for the quarterfinals, and perhaps going forward in season 7. You will figure out not just your topic for your next debate, but also the position today. All right? So what we do is, you already have your topic, right? So it's now for us to do a draw of the position. Now, either of our next contestant, Precious or Marvellous, will pick a side. All right? Who wants to go? Precious? Marvellous? Who wants to pick?
Who's volunteering to pick a side?
Just a volunteer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever side you pick will be the side that the winner of this debate will argue in the quarterfinal.
In the quarterfinals.
Is that clear?
We'll argue in the quarterfinals.
Yes.
Yes.
Whoever qualifies.
Whoever
Yes.
qualifies in this round, right, will argue the side that you pick. Any of you picks now in the quarterfinal.
Yeah, they'll get it.
Fantastic.
Let's pick first.
All right.
Okay. Oh, Marvellous. There's a name everybody knows Marvellous by in school, right? Okay. There you go.
That's right.
So, what do you have? Is it oppose or support?
What side do you have? You are
Oppose.
opposing. Okay, that means that whoever wins this tournament will oppose. Okay, we will stand on the opposition, in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
That means Anthony will be supporting the motion in the quarterfinals. Thank you very much.
He already has a topic.
That's right.
And he knows he will be supporting that motion. And either of these two ladies will have the topic when their debate is done.
That's right.
And they know they will be opposing
Yes.
in the final. A note of caution: do not neglect the need to preempt what your opponent might hit you with on the other side of the debate.
Right.
Especially because of the rebuttal round.
Yes, we have to get into this debate now. Anthony, you will follow Sheriff out of the studio. Thank you very much.
He'll guide you out.
Lagos, it is time to get into the next round of debate. And for this round, we've got two interesting young ladies because they are both in the same class, of the same school, and of the same age.
The second time this is happening.
This is the second time.
In season 7 of these debates.
Interesting.
I can't remember the school that it happened to first, and that was even more profound as it was.
It was both of them too in the playoffs. It was both of them as well.
No, it couldn't have been.
Yes, it was. It was both of them. Okay, no, it wasn't both of them. It was a Hayawosa and what's her name?
Yvonne needs lunch.
Actually, I'm hungry. I wouldn't mind. And Farida.
I can't remember the school now, but it was actually a totally different
King's
school.
Anchor College.
Yes, I think it was King's
Anchor
something
College,
like
yes.
that. And then what was more profound was that was in the playoffs.
That's right.
I don't know how much of this might still happen in season 7, but it's all for the best. And I know that these two friends would probably have wished they didn't have to face off against one another.
I don't agree. I think there's already this familiarity between them, so this shouldn't be a difficult. Why are you giving me bombastic side eye, Angel? This shouldn't be a difficult match. But Femi, it so happened that this is just coincidence because Chinelo beat her opponent in the playoffs, and Marvellous beat her opponent in the playoffs. And,
All right, let's get to it.
That's
Let's
right.
determine which side of the divide either of you will be on. Yeah.
Let's do that now.
Fantastic. All right. As a quick reminder, be reminded of the rules. You'll get 3 rounds for your debate: the presentation round, the rebuttal round, and the closing rounds. The judges will award points based on the number, quality, and originality of every unique point that you make. The judges will also judge your style based on the clarity of thought and eloquence of presentation. You could be tied after the 3 rounds. If you are tied, you'll engage in a tiebreaker round. For that round, you'll switch sides. We'll give you 5 minutes each to argue the position previously argued by your opponent. Remember to take notes during your rebuttal rounds. If during your rebuttal rounds you have enough time, you have more time on your hands, you may want to make judicious use of the extra time by slipping in points of your original points of your own, either points you had little time to make in your presentation rounds or points you feel you may not have enough time to make in your closing round. It is up to you. Having said that, we'll take a quick break to give you time to, before we take that break, we'd like to know who is opposing the motion and who is supporting it.
Okay. Angel, Ebitare Marvellous Kuku, also known as Angel, is supporting the motion. Marvellous, ensure your mic is directly facing you and you're speaking directly into the mic. Put on your headphones, both of you. Let's hear that from the horse's mouth. Marvellous, you say you are supporting the motion?
Yes, I'm supporting.
Fantastic. And you are opposing the motion.
Yes, I am.
That is precious, Chinelo, by the way. The motion is older people's privileges promote impunity. I am excited about the points these kids will make today.
Yes, and because we got into it, we didn't fully introduce these 2 young stars. Precious Chinelo Ilikwu is 16, a year 12 student of New Hall International School at Chevron. In the playoff, she had debated against Toba Grace, whom she beat. The topic on that occasion was Nigeria is a poor country. Her opponent is Ebitare Marvellous Kuku, aka Angel. She's also 16, as Yvonne had said earlier on, year 12, New Hall International School, Chevron. She had beaten Oreshegun Azizat Omowonuola in the playoffs. The topic on that occasion was religion is indeed the opium of the masses.
And it was an interesting debate.
Interesting debate. What more do these 2 young ladies have in their arsenal? We're about to find out.
We are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. Join the live streams. I beg to differ, Nigeria Info. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, you'll hear the opening rounds of this argument.
And just before the break, remember, if you are still waiting on the link for the earlier debate stream, it will not continue. We've already opened a new link. Refresh your device and find the new link. You won't find 2 gentlemen in the studio. You will find 2 adorable young ladies. We'll be back right after this.
The round of 16 of Nigeria Info's I Beg to Differ debate competition has entered day 3. At 4 o'clock, Emmanuel Bethel and Anthony Ndukwe Anaha debate the topic. Schools should open 3 days a week. And at 5 o'clock, Precious Chinelo Ilikwu will face Ebitare Marvellous Kuku on the topic, older people's privileges promote impunity. I am Yvonne Okhaifo. Join Femi, Obong-Daniels and me from 4 p.m. on Wednesday to catch the action. I Beg to Differ Season 7. 32 debaters, now 16. 1 winner, 1 million naira. Sponsored by May Brands, supported by Obiwizi and Just Food. For sponsorship, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, a tournament of champions. Welcome back. It is time to delve right into the debate. The topic is Older people's privileges promote impunity. Older people's privileges promote impunity. The motion supporter is Precious Chinelo Ilikwu, a 16-year-old. I beg your pardon. I am truly hungry. The motion supporter is Ebitare Marvellous Kuku, also known as Angel. She is 16 years old, a student of New Hall International School, Chevron. She's in year 12. Angel, you've got 3 minutes to open your argument, and those 3 minutes start now.
Ageism stifles progress and innovation by dismissing valuable contributions based on nothing more than a number. Hillary Clinton. Good day, panel of judges, moderators, fellow debater, and my ever-attentive audience. My name is Ebitare Kuku, and I'm seated here before you as a proud representative of New Hall International School, here to support the motion which states that older people's privileges promote impunity. To start off, respect and authority given to elders is due to their wisdom, which comes with age, allowing them to act with impunity as they know that they are unlikely to be scrutinized or opposed. In addition, in countries such as Japan, elders are held in high esteem. So in their corporate world, age punches talent and hard work in the face. So juniors are expected to listen to their elders regardless of what they do. This allows the superiors to further abuse their powers. Also, older individuals who provide financial support to their families may use their financial leverage in order to control or manipulate others, leading to continued exploitation of individuals within the family. Next, there is a trend of victim blaming. Now, I'm sure we've all experienced this, where we've had an argument with our elders, but their word is taken over ours simply because they're older, right? Well, victims of elder abuse may be blamed for the injustices they face, further perpetuating a culture where perpetrators are not held accountable for their actions. Additionally, research has proven that offenses committed by the elderly receive shorter prison terms or are less likely to be imprisoned than their younger counterparts. An example is Robert Durst, who was accused and charged of the murder of his friend Susan Berman in 2015. He was in his 70s at the time, and his defense team claimed that his actions were as a result of his old age and mental illnesses. He was therefore given a more lenient sentence. Now, we cannot deny the cultural tolerance of elders abusing their power in countries such as Nigeria. Our culture expects us to respect our elders regardless of what they do, and it is frowned upon if we do otherwise. Further allowing a culture where impunity is allowed, as elders are unlikely to be scrutinized. Furthermore, it is clear that older individuals run the political scene. Younger individuals are underrepresented in government. In current German Bundestag, only 12 out of 709 members of the parliament are under the age of 30. And in Africa, the average age of our leaders is 63. However, look at how corrupt our government is. This proves that the position of power and authority that we place them in based on age and wisdom is exactly what gives them the luxury to act with impunity. Moreover, religious authority promotes impunity. Take, for example, the former priest of the Archdiocese of Boston, USA, Father Gilgan, who was accused of sexually assaulting over 130 children. Now, what do you think gave him the luxury to do this to so many children? Well, it's the privileges granted to him as a religious figure and his supposedly harmless age, which brings me to my last point of how the media has a tendency of representing older individuals in a positive light by focusing mainly on their contributions and accomplishments while downplaying their misconduct or misbehavior, further allowing infallibility and impunity within the society in the public. Thank you.
All right. The presentation rounds for Angel. The full names Ebitare Marvellous Kuku. It's now the time for our opponent to come at us with her presentation round. Precious Chinelo Ilikwu.
16 years old, also a student of New Hall International School, Chevron. She is in year 12. Chinelo, you have 3 minutes to open your argument.
No man is above the law, and no man is below it. No man is below it. Nor do we give any man permission when we ask him to obey it. A quote by Theodore Roosevelt. Contrary to popular belief that older people's privilege promotes impunity, it inherently doesn't. Firstly, good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges. I create a code to my wife and to your audience. My name is Precious Ilikwu, and I'm here to oppose the motion which states that older people's privilege promotes impunity. Firstly, legal reform. According to the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015, it enhances justice administration and prevents impunity in every form. Also, anti-corruption efforts. Nigeria has implemented actual anti-corruption agencies such as EFCC and the ICPU, who are tasked with investigating and prosecuting individuals who participate in corruption and other criminal activities, regardless of age. Furthermore, youth youth-led movements such as the protest against social injustice. I would promote accountability and hold individuals promote accountability and hold individuals accountable for any crimes they commit, regardless of age. Next, judicial independence. The judiciary is constitutionally mandated to carry out justice without fear or favor, regardless of age, holding older individuals accountable for their actions. After all, there is rule of law, and the law is meant to be blind. Next, underreporting of elder abuse. Do you know that elder abuse is highly underreported? According to the World Health Organization, only 1 in 24 cases of elder abuse is reported, and yet you claim that their so-called privilege promotes impunity. Next, universal human rights standard. Universal human rights standard enshrined in treaties such as the ICCPR promotes accountability for older individuals who commit crime, regardless of their age. Nobody is really bothered about how old you are. There is rule of law put in place to make sure that you serve the punishments which you duly deserve. Next, media inspection. Next, media inspection. Investigative journalism and media reports shed light on cases of impunity, leading to public outrage and demand for justice. After all, it is impunity. I am an elderly person and I commit crime doesn't mean that I get to escape with it. People are going to see about the case, they're going to learn about it, and it's going to lead to outrage. Next, whistleblowers protection. Nigeria has enacted laws to protect whistleblowers who expose corruption and other criminal activities. Whistleblowers policies encourage individuals to expose wrongdoing without fear of reprisal, therefore reducing impunity. Also, do you know that there's increased awareness in Nigeria about the importance of accountability and rule of law, as well as the reduction of impunity, leading to scrutiny of individuals regardless of their age, therefore reducing impunity. Lastly, the idea of older people's privilege promoting impunity is cliche, considering the fact that older people in Nigeria probably face the most discrimination. According to an article I read by Miriam Milemi, older individuals in Nigeria enjoy little or no support from the government of Ogun State in the southwest region of Nigeria. Yet you claim that older people's privilege promotes impunity. Which impunity are you talking about? Which privilege? Which privilege do they have? No, let's be very clear. Which privilege do older individuals really have in Nigeria that you want to say promotes impunity? Please tell me about it. Now, there's also a lack of clear-cut definition of when one should be considered elderly. Thank you.
Oh dear, Femi.
Brilliant opening rounds. The presentation rounds done and dusted.
Oh my God! I imagine a section of New Hall International School in favor of one side, and another section in favor of it. This reminds me of the election, Femi, for some reason.
Well, I mean, it's safe to hazard a guess. Both these ladies will probably have a point or two they would like to sneak into their rebuttal round.
That's right.
If they have enough time.
Remember again that in your rebuttal rounds, when you finish picking your opponent's points apart and you have extra points you'd wish to add, you are free to do so. So long as your points are original and unique, you will be scored for them. Okay? This is Interesting Lagos. We are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. You do not want to miss the action in the studio. Why listen alone when you can also watch what is going on, right?
Special thanks to May Brands, specializing in luxury watches and fashion accessories.
That's right.
For their support. And, of course, our other partners, Obiwizi and Just Food. Obiwizi, your go-to for your gadgets, brand new and pre-owned, and Just Food, makers of Just Delight non-dairy ice cream. We'll take a word from May Brands quickly, and when we come back, it will be time for the rebuttal rounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to turn up the heat this season on I Beg to Differ. For a moment, let us focus on May Brands Nigeria. May Brands is not just about watches. It is a fashion accessory store that celebrates your authenticity with elegance and timeless charm. Do you know that May Brands Nigeria is the official Fossil watch store in Nigeria? As a recognized retailer of Fossil Group in Nigeria, we are officially authorized to carry the international brands such as Fossil, Michael Kors, Skagen, Emporio Armani, Armani Exchange, Diesel, and Casio. Each piece is not just a watch or an accessory, but a statement reflecting your unique taste. May Brands Nigeria is easily accessible to you and your loved ones with 12 stores across Nigeria, including locations in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Kano, Uyo, and Delta. Whether you are treating yourself or searching for the perfect gift for that special person, May Brands Nigeria is your destination for exquisite watches, bags, and accessories for male and female. Simply visit any May Brands store or shop on our website at www.maybrands.com.ng. Send us a DM on all socials at May Brands Nigeria or call us at 0816 387 6153. Take that again, 0816 387 6153 today. Let us be your plug for that special moment. Now, if you're a listener on the I Beg to Differ competition, then visit any of the outlets or the website and use the coupon code I Beg to Differ to get a 5% discount off all your purchases. Offer is valid till the 7th of March 2024.
What time is it? Welcome to May Brands Silverbag. Our mission is to be the #1 distributor of our brands within Nigeria and West Africa at large. We are the licensed store in Nigeria to carry Fossil, Michael Kors, Imperial Money, Armani Exchange, Kagen, Diesel, and more. We deal in luxurious items such as watches, wallet, bags, and accessories. Visit us today.
Welcome back. It's the I Beg to Differ student debate competition. It's a matchup between precious Chinelo, Ilikwu, and of course, Ebitare, Marvellous, Angel, Kuku. Both of them,
right.
16 years of age. Both of them, year 12 students of New Hall International School, Chevron. Into the rebuttal rounds, we now prep ourselves to go.
That's right. The topic is older people's privilege. Older people's privileges promote impunity. Older people's privileges promote impunity. Do they or do they not? Ebitare Kuku says they do, but Chinelo Ilikwu says no, they don't. For this round, we will begin with the motion opposer. Precious Chinelo, you have 3 minutes to attack your opponent's points, and those 3 minutes start now.
Firstly, you made mention of respect and authority given due to age. Well, they are elderly, they've lived in the world longer, they've had more experience, so that respect is duly given, it's well deserved. They do deserve the respect and authority. They have more knowledge, they have more vast knowledge, they have passed their prime, so they do know the mistake that will be made. Next, you mentioned high esteem. I don't really understand that point because you didn't give clear data or clear information about it. Next, you mentioned provide financial support. Now, the question I asked before, what age do you really consider someone elderly? An elderly person is someone I believe should be the age about 50 and above. I believe so. Now, you're saying that they provide financial support, but they've passed their prime. They are mostly in their pension. They're probably living in pension, even of government news. So I don't think that they can provide financial support. They are the one needing financial support at this point. Next, you mentioned victim blaming because of their age. Let's not lie. These older individuals they've become old. They believe that they've seen enough of the world. So yes, they will feel a need of victim blaming. They will feel the need to victim blame because of their age. They've lived older. They have more knowledge than you. So the fact that you're even arguing with your elder is quite questionable. Next, you mentioned shorter prison term. They are elderly. They have health issues. They do deserve shorter prison term, regardless of the crime. Every rule has an exception. Every rule has an exception. So they do deserve shorter prison term. You keep them in prison for love, they'll just probably stay there and die off. Next, you mentioned cultural abusing power. Right? Cultural abusing power. I really don't understand that point. So next you said they run the political scene. Why wouldn't they run the political scene? They have more knowledge. They have vast knowledge. I'm sorry, but they do need to run the political scene because they understand how it works properly because they've been in it longer. Do you expect a 22-something or a 30-year-old man to come and be running the political scene or to be your president when they don't really have enough knowledge? They're not able to think critically, and we need an elderly person who has gone wild, who has seen things and has seen the world to rule the political scene. Next, you mentioned religious authority promotes impunity. I really want to know how religious authority promotes impunity because it doesn't make sense. They are younger, they are young priests and young pastors, so you can't really just base that on the elderly people's side. Next, you said that the media represents them in positive light. But I made mention of media inspection. There is rule of law. Regardless of your age, if the media says something wrong, they will speak up against it. You don't expect them to just cover it up, because you're elderly. It makes no sense. Like the case of the American woman who got drunk and killed, the American elderly person who got drunk and killed over a lot of people and killed a lot of people. She was held accountable for her actions as well. Not because, and the media made report of it, and she was held accountable of her action. They didn't say that, oh, because she's elderly, I'm going to put her in the positive light. What she did was wrong. Thank you.
You're welcome, Chinelo.
And she deserves a round of applause.
Indeed,
don't
she
you
does.
think?
We'll now hear what her opponent has to say in her defense. Marvellous, your 3 minutes start now.
My name remains Ebitare Kuku, and my opponents made mention just now of the fact that they deserve the respect and authority that they get due to the fact that they've gone through experience and wisdom. However, I beg to differ because age doesn't come in line with wisdom. It can vary. You can be younger and you can still be as wise as someone who has lived over 50 years. And you also made mention of the fact that the elderly receive shorter prison terms because they are old and because of their illnesses. However, I completely disagree with this because regardless of whether someone is going through illnesses and because of their age, it doesn't really mean anything because regardless, they have committed a crime. There should be the equality before the law. And then you also made mention of the fact that legal reforms prevent immunity before the law. However, the court takes into consideration age and several circumstances when deciding their rulings. Now, you also said that it doesn't. Like the privileges they get, it doesn't promote impunity. Now, how exactly is that? Because you see certain elders with power that they have been granted, the privileges that they have been granted, exploiting individuals. And you also claimed that the term was elderly. However, the statement is older people's privileges promote impunity. Older people referring to those that are usually above the age of like 30. It's not regarding specifically the elderly. The topic isn't elderly people's privileges promotes impunity. Now, you also made mention of the fact that the court carries out justice. However, in the case of Jim Brown, who domestically abused his wife, he was in his 60s at the time. However, the court decided to not give him any prison term, to not give him any prison sentence because of his age. And then you also made mention of the fact that the media inspection prevents abuse of power. Now, the media still disguises the actions of our elders, and sometimes they even turn their actions into trends. We see this all the time in social media, where certain people are hailed for acting a certain way, and this is mainly amongst the elderly. And then you also said that which privilege do they have? What do you mean? Which privilege? What do you mean by which privilege? When elders are constantly given positions of power, they technically run our world. They run our political scene. They run every single thing. They run resource management, every single thing. Now, younger people ruling and managing does not stop the world from developing. Those around us should be able to understand the people better. Thank you.
Right on time. And thank you very much. Angel? This debate is between Precious Chinelo Ilikwu, who is 16 years old, a student of New Hall International School, Chevron, in year 12, and Ebitare Marvellous Kuku, also known as Angel, also 16 years old, also a student of New Hall International School, and also in year 12. You've heard the presentation and rebuttal rounds. We will go into the closing rounds right after this break. We are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. Join the live streams.
Lagos, if you've been thinking about getting a gadget upgrade, then you'll be interested in the info I'm about to give you, especially if you're trying not to break the bank in getting a brand new one. And the part that gets me is that their gadgets come with a warranty. Yes, I'm not joking, Lagos. Pre-owned gadgets with a warranty. Let me introduce you to Obiwizi, Nigeria's pioneer e-commerce platform for pre-owned gadgets with a warranty. Yes, here you can purchase all your favorite gadgets and quality accessories, both brand new and pre-owned. You can also trade in your older devices to get a newer model in a simple and convenient way. To crown it all, when you decide to sell off your device to meet that important cash obligation, Obiwizi is your guy. They've got you any day, anytime. So what are you waiting for? You can call 0813-943-5241. 0813-943-5241. For more updates, you can also follow their social media media platforms on Instagram at OBWeezyCare. That is in small letters OBIWEZYCARE. Or on X at OBWeezy. That is in small letters OBIWEZY. And they will definitely respond to your emails if you send them a message at info@obweezy.com. That is info@obweezy.com. With convenient offline and pickup stores in Ikeja, Lekki, Abuja, and Bini, OBWeezy delivers nationwide. Visit www.obweezy.com today. That is www.obweezy.com today and upgrade your gadgets the easy way.
Welcome back. Chinelo, Ilikwu, and Ebitare Kuku are on the hot seat debating whether or not older people's privileges promote impunity. The one says they do, the other says they don't. It's Ebitare who says they do. It's Chinelo who begs to differ on that score.
That's right. And we've had the presentation and rebuttal rounds. We've had them here for both rounds. We've heard the keenly debated topic. It is time now for each of these two to close their arguments. And for this round, we will revert to the motion supporter, Ebitare Marvellous Kuku, also known as Angel.
So this is it, unless you tie.
Unless you tie.
This is it. After this, one of you is in the quarterfinal. The other will say bye-bye to, hold on, year 12. That's literally SS3. So this is it. Ladies, let's do this.
It is time to close your arguments.
No pressure, no pressure.
Marvellous. Your 3 minutes start now.
My name remains Ebitare Kuku. Standing on the existing protocol, I'm in support of the motion which states that other people's impunity promotes, other people's privileges promotes impunity. Now, in addition to the points previously made, other individuals experience cognitive decline, which gives them the opportunity to blame their actions and misbehavior on their conditions. In addition, they make use of emotional manipulative tactics, emotional manipulation tactics like gaslighting and guilt tripping in order to control family members and dictate their decisions and force them to follow in their jurisdiction. And also, they interfere with the relationships of family members by deciding who they interact with and who they marry and who they have connections with in order to maintain their power dynamic within the family. Now, other individuals make use of physical violence in order to control the behavior of people within the family. In other words, domestic violence. In 1999, Jim Brown, who was 60 at the time, domestically violated his wife, and he was given no prison term due to the fact that he was of elderly age, despite him being only in his 60s. Furthermore, other individuals make use of property disputes in order to control and manipulate others within the family. They use the fact of dividing the property unfairly in order to control the behavior of people. Now, they also make use of exploitation of vulnerabilities of family members and dependents. Like, now they can use the fear of abandonment in order to control family members and to prevent them from going against their authority. In addition, other individuals undermine the autonomy and independence of family members by micromanaging their decisions and disregarding their choices and preferences. This makes people within the family fear to hold their elders accountable. Also, other individuals make use of gatekeeping information and resources in order to prevent the independence of family members and dependents within the family. And finally, other individuals are resistant to change because the status quo benefits them and prevents other people from questioning their authority. Ladies and gentlemen, with the points I have brought forward, it's clear that the privileges we grant our elders promotes impunity in the society and abuse of power. Do you agree with me? Well, that is up to you. Once again, my name is Ebitare Kuku. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for talking to us, Kuku. We will now go to her opponent.
Interesting, huh?
Precious Chinelo Ilikwu, 16 years old, a student of New Hall International School, also in year 12. It is her time now to close her argument. Precious, you've got 3 minutes. Make them count.
Once again, I'm Precious Liku, yet to convince you further with my conclusion. Firstly, civil society engagement, civil society organization, and human rights defenders hold other individuals accountable, like every other member of the society. Also, humanitarian law. Humanitarian law hold every individuals accountable who are involved in armed conflict, regardless of their age. Also, according to the help page, only one in six older people who experience the abuse are able to get justice, and yet you claim that the privilege they have promotes impunity. Which privilege do you speak of? Next, lack of clear Next, economic dependency. Other individuals may be economically dependent on their families or caregivers who may be less inclined to help them due to the fact that they're elderly. No young teenager or young adults of this time want to sit down and be taking care of an elderly person. They have their life going. They want to explore the world. So it will be like a burden upon them, to sit down and cater for the elderly individuals. Also, did you know that about two of three of the older labor workforce believe that they face discrimination in the workplace, and yet you claim that the so-called privilege they have promotes impunity? Please, why would they face discrimination if they have privileges? Why would they face discrimination? Next, according to the Nigerian Bar Association, there is shortage of legal aid services in rural areas in Nigeria, and these older individuals mainly reside in rural areas. So anytime there's a case or there's an issue, it's very difficult for them to navigate and get justice, which they duly deserve, and yet their privilege promotes impunity. Or lastly, older individuals may find it more difficult to navigate the legal system. The idea that older people's privilege promotes impunity is cliche. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Brilliant. Why did I stop? Thank you very much for your closing rounds, Chinelo. And you too, Ebitare. It's been a brilliant debate. How much time did Chinelo save us?
To save us 1 minute, about 1 minute, 10 seconds each. 10 seconds each, sha. But yes, around that time. But this has been an interesting matchup. This has been interesting. Femi, I told you it'd be interesting, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I heard both of them in their opening debates.
That's right.
Not to mention that at some point, Ebitare's mind went back to that debate and she was going to say, religion is indeed the opium of the masses.
She was about to say that, and I love that you laughed at yourself, and I love that you laughed
beautiful.
at that.
That
It
was
was beautiful.
That was the best part. The comeback was brilliant.
Beautiful. You deserve another round of applause for that. That was something.
And anybody who caught it, who knew what it was. I mean, she had gone into that debate against Omowonuola Azizat.
That's right. Shegun. Yes.
It was a very feisty debate, and she came out triumphant on that occasion. So I can imagine, she probably has flashes.
That's right.
The flashes of that debate. And for one split second, Chinelo probably looked like Azizat in front.
Chinelo sat here sometime last week or 2 weeks ago, and argued that did she argue in favor of Nigeria being a poor country or against the topic? What?
Against,
she argued against that.
Yeah,
and she left
Grace.
Yes, she left Grace speechless. It was that. And she's so soft spoken. They're both so soft spoken. But you keep hearing the punchlines, This has truly been an interesting debate. Now it is up to the judges. Let's see, take some comments here and see what.
Before we do, let's take a break.
Okay.
Everybody breathe.
I need to breathe as well.
We're going to be okay. All right, right after this, we'll just hear from our friends at Just Delight Ice Cream. And then, what was I saying? At Just Food, makers of Just Delight Ice Cream.
Are you hungry as well, Femi?
Yeah, maybe I'm thirsty. All right, we'll be right back after this time out.
Back at you with some news that you can use. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you are out there and you are a fan of the sweet things, I'm talking ice cream, but you know that you are lactose intolerant. Indeed, more than 70% of, people who are black have been said to be lactose intolerant. So I am likely talking to somebody who needs the information that I'm dropping on them. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Just Delight non-dairy ice cream. This is Nigeria's first plant-based ice cream suitable for individuals who are lactose intolerant and those who just want to indulge. Yes, this is for you. It is conveniently available at all major supermarkets and stores nationwide. Manufactured and distributed by Just Food Limited, Just the Light non-dairy ice cream can be purchased online at www.justfood.ng. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Go out there, get yourself a piece of this sweetness, and welcome to the lactose intolerant side of life.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Let's hear from you. Yvonne, you got that covered?
Yes, I do. This message says, hold on a second. That's it. Good afternoon, Femi and Yvonne. I'm thinking, why not also give opportunities to primary school pupils? I have attended many competitions with primary school pupils. Give it a thought. My name is Ezekiel. Thank you, Ezekiel, for sharing that. Tunde from Ekwe says, it's a great battle. Very interesting. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Tunde. Lagos, you asked for it, and here it is. The debate of the century. And I beg to differ. Standing on all existing protocols earlier observed, I make bold to say this debate is indeed fit for the grand finale. These girls are on fire. Opening round, check. Rebuttal, feisty and hot. Closing round, effortlessly done. Style, the girls have got it. These girls are on fire. A few corrections here and there, like a more vast knowledge made mention of the fact that hesitation, stuttering, etc. My advice for you both is that whoever wins today's debate should take all the advice you'll be given now. Watch all debates of your opponents and develop yourself in all ramifications. I commend your school for churning out brilliant minds worthy of recognition. On this note, I bid you both good luck. May the best girl win. Lots of love from Mrs. Oboli. It'd be interesting because whoever wins this round goes up against their schoolmate as well, Femi.
Oh, good Lord.
I know.
Yes. Oh, that part of it.
Yes. So that person will have to eliminate
That's Anthony.
Anthony and now that'd be interesting.
Well, yeah, it happens, but I didn't see that coming. But the moment Anthony qualified, it means that one of these two girls, if I had, if I had a way of switching their day, it probably would be different. Good Lord.
Oh, what
a debate
show.
that will
What a
be.
debate indeed.
13-year-old Anthony, brilliant young kid. It's a lot. We'll see how it goes.
This one says, Ifeanyi, this is from Ifeanyi Okwolise from Iba. He says, these two debaters lend credence to my position that female students are more brilliant than their male counterparts. I must commend you guys for your in-depth knowledge of the English language.
I have no idea what you're talking about, though.
Collins from Agege says, good work, Nigeria Info. And this one says, a case of two friends becoming rivals. Same ground, but minds. A good movie title, My Friend Why. Patrick Cable from... By the way, are you both friends, though? Are you both friends? Okay, because I saw some sort of, I saw you gave me bombastic, you gave me the side eye when I talked about it being an interesting debate. And then Chinelo was like...
I was waiting for really, and then the snapping of the finger. Okay.
Yes, but
I know where I'll get you.
Chinelo like, please tell me the privilege. I said, girl, please calm down.
What's the privilege that you speak of?
What other privilege? And then you talk about. I said, oh Lord. I mean, we asked for a debate and we did get that one.
It's brilliant. Is it Patrick Cable? No,
yes.
Or is it Okwolise or Patrick Cable?
Which
who
of them?
Said, girls are more brilliant or. What's
Okwolise said that.
Yeah, okay. It lends credence to my position that female students are more brilliant than their female counterparts. As a father of 4 boys, I beg to differ. I think you should take every case on their own merit. And as a boy who went to school and who went to a mixed school and had to go up against some very brilliant girls.
You broke many legs, didn't you?
Yeah, man, I held my own. By the way, did you know that they used to, in my younger years, they used to call me Brain? I thought I was intelligent. I don't know where all that intelligence.
Look at you.
I don't know where all that intelligence went.
Look at you. I mean,
Stuff
intelligence
happened.
is still here. The brilliance is still here.
Stuff happened.
That's why you're the village headmaster.
There is data, though, suggesting that women tend to do better in certain spheres, especially with communicating. There's data to suggest women make better broadcasters, better news deliverers, better. And there's this particular data that is well established that the girl child talks faster than the boy child. Talks faster. What I mean, not the rate of the speech delivery itself, but the age at which they begin to communicate. So these are proven data where the girl child probably is already communicating with you at 2, sometimes before 2. The boys take a little longer. But the data also suggests other things too.
That's right.
Which means we'll take children at face value. The point is, expose your children, be they boy or girl, to the same academic opportunities. Do not make a deliberate attempt to push one ahead because you think this one is a boy. You'll have to be family head one day. You'll have to provide for a wife. You know, sometimes we have these biases that they are latent, but they are there.
It is decision time. Ufoma has already issued a warning.
Yeah.
That we have 11 minutes to news time. And now it is.
If we don't go, she come drag us out. Let's see.
Lagos, it is time to find out who will advance to the quarterfinals. This is my least favorite part.
Yeah, it's the heartbreaking part too.
Indeed.
Because you know you're about to say bye-bye to somebody. Somebody you don't want to say bye-bye to.
Exactly.
But life goes on. Welcome to the decision part, Lagos. And into the scorecards we now delve, starting with the chief judges scorecard, Dr. Chike Ngbadiche. Dr. Chike scores Ebitare and Chinelo those. Presentation round. Ebitare, 15 points. Chinelo, 12 points. Rebuttal rounds. Ebitare, 8 points. Chinelo, 7 points. Closing argument. Ebitare, 11 points. Chinelo, 6.5 points. Style. Ebitare, 7.5. Chinelo, 7. For a total of 41.5 points to Ebitare and 32.5 points to Chinelo.
And now to Judge Ishioma's scorecard we go. For style, they both tie at 8 points apiece. For presentation, Judge Ishioma awards 15 points to Angel, Ebitare, Marvellous, Kuku, and 13 points to Precious Chinelo Ilikwu. For rebuttals, 10 points to Angel and 8 points to Chinelo. For closing, 10.5 points to Angel and 6 points to Chinelo, with a total of 43 to 35 points in favor of Angel.
All right, let me go to... Oh, that was Ishioma's scorecard,
That's
right?
right.
So let's go to Ama's scorecard. George Ama Ekove scores in this order. Presentation rounds. Chinelo, 13. Ebitare, 15.5. Rebuttal round. Chinelo, 7. Ebitare 8.5. Closing round. Chinelo 7.5. Ebitare 10. For style, it's 7 apiece, for a total of 34.5 points to Chinelo and 41 points to Ebitare Angel.
And now to Judge Ufoma's scorecard. For presentation, he awards 21 points to 15 points in favor of Ebitare. For rebuttals, 11 points to 14.5 points in favor of Chinelo. For closing, 14 points to 11 points in favor of Ebitare. And for style, 7.5 points to 7 points in favor of Ebitare, with a total of 54.5 to 47.5 in favor of Ebitare.
It was within the margins, but the decision was unanimous, and the direction near unanimous. By these 4 scorecards, the winner of this round of 16 debate and qualifier to the quarterfinal round by 180 to 149.5 points. Congratulations to you, Ebitare, Marvellous, Angel, Kuku.
Aww. Chinelo, don't cry. Now you're going to make me cry. And then we'll all start crying in the studio. You are brilliant. Okay, you are brilliant. This doesn't take away from your brilliance. Okay, Chinelo, this does not in any way take away from your brilliance. You are truly brilliant. Marvellous, well done. This could have gone either way, but it went your way. Congratulations. And here is your topic for the round, for the quarterfinals. It'd be interesting to see you go head to head with Anaha Anthony. It'd be interesting. I mean, a junior debating a senior.
I don't even want to go there yet. Chinelo, you have no reason to feel disappointed or be ashamed. That was a brilliant debate. We always have this debate amongst ourselves and with the audience as to, certain topics. You take a position and, well, the position is what it is. Some positions probably give more points than others, but you mash out the points effectively. And I also realize that, sometimes there are certain things that you could have done a little better, but all of it is within the margins. He who wears the shoes knows where it pinches. But you did a brilliant job today. Take note of the word reprisal and just have it there at the back of your mind that you did a brilliant job. Older people's privileges promote impunity. Your job was to prove that older people's privileges do not promote impunity. Could you have done more? Maybe. Did you do a brilliant job? Yes,
Absolutely.
Indeed you did. Okay? And with what you did up against another opponent with less quality or less preparation, it was enough to take the day.
That's right. You could have won.
Mm-hmm.
You could have won. Had it been another debater, okay? But it is what it is.
It would have
Your
been.
school is still in the competition. You're both still very proud representatives of your school. And Chinelo, you are brilliant, and I really look forward to what you will do with your life in future. Just see this as a learning curve, really. It is a learning curve. Life will throw no's at you. Life will say no to you sometimes. Yeah. What matters is that you come back. Unfortunately, you're in year 12. I would have said, please enter. I'd love to see your entry again because you are one to watch out for. Well done. And you both, again, deserve a round of applause.
Well, for whatever decided, maybe it was fate that decided that you guys had to meet.
The fates did decide.
At this time, it's all right. It's all right. We are happy you've graced our stage, blessed us all with your brilliance, your abilities, with your vocal excellence. And as you continue to grow and make progress in life, may the lessons you take from this debate and the quality that you exude continue to open doors for you. Congratulations, Ebitare.
That's right.
Congratulations,
a quick
Angel.
short message from Oluwole says, good evening once again to you two. I waited for this debate and I wasn't disappointed. These girls are on fire. Let the best debater win. I mean, it's sad to see Chinelo go.
Yeah.
Because this was truly a debate.
We got to go.
We have to go.
Did we take some phone calls today?
No, we didn't.
Our phone lines have been acting up for most of today.
I agree.
And anyway, we do know what. Does she have the topic? She will have the topic.
She has her topic now. She
you
knows
have the topic,
side she will
and
be
you know you
debating.
will be opposing. It will probably reduce the amount of mental gymnastics you have to go through to navigate it. So good luck to you. Let's see how all that goes.
Indeed.
Tomorrow we'll be back here to pick
Same time.
the last two qualifiers. Until then, I'm Femi Obong-Daniels.
And I am Yvonne Okhaifo. See you tomorrow, same time, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.